what we're trying to do now, we're doing an event on the 30th. It's about knife crime. We're trying to get people to perform on it. So this is the group so far. We're getting everybody to come in. Are you involved, or are you coming down? You want to be involved in it?
I don't see.
You dance? That's fine. That's fine. I can dance too, you know. Yeah, and I can do that one as well. But sometimes it's a bit old. They say that's too old, and I'm showing my age, but you know, I leave that alone. So, we're looking for people to get involved, that we can, through dance, singing, art, anything like that, we want to be able to bring across our emotions and our feelings towards knife crime and what we think about knife crime. And what, you know, how can we combat knife crime? What can we do to help this whole knife crime thing? So, I hope that you guys can get involved with it, and that we're going to make headway with it. You've sort of heard a bit of what these guys are doing, and they are absolutely, they're on it.
My name is Drecia, and I'm interested in gymnastics and music.
Fantastic, brilliant.
My name is Nikita, and I'm interested in music and writing.
Writing, is that when you say writing, is that
Lyrics.
Writing? Brilliant.
My name is Jermaine, and I'm mostly interested in things like dancing and all types.
Have you ever been impacted within knife crime?
Oh yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Would you like to share that with us? If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not
yeah. Kyle and Joshua both got stabbed. Like Joshua got stabbed
And Shy.
recently, and Shy as well got stabbed for
3 years
no reason. Joshua was going to Kyle's thing, and then he got stabbed because he was on the road with people that he shouldn't have been with, and his family and his friends and stuff were all just sad and depressed about it because he didn't do nothing. He was just going to Kyle's event thing.
Can you stop playing that music? You're gonna make me cry, man. Right, okay. So, and who is he to you?
And my brother's best friend.
Wow. So, I mean, if you had a magic wand, what would you personally do to try and stop that type of thing happening? What would you do?
I think events like this, like youth centres and stuff, would keep people off the road and let them understand that they can express themselves through different ways instead of knife crime and stuff.
Brilliant, brilliant. I think that's a because that is what we're talking about. That's what this is about for us. This is about us trying to do something that young people look at and go, actually, why have I got this knife? I'm going to get rid of this. Or actually, there is more for me as a young person. I didn't really realise there's this whole platform for me. So that's why we're setting up, and it's nice to hear you as a young person say that. Have you been had any impact on knife crime?
Not by myself, but knowing other people.
Yeah. And what do you reckon you would like to have done yourself if you had a magic wand?
I think it's look for different alternatives to find a way to make. Before we make peace, world peace, make peace on our streets.
Right.
So, community-wise, help each other out.
And because you were sharing the point here, what would you say to a young person that was carrying a knife? What would you personally say to them?
I think it's just a fact where we need to prove to them that it's not actually going to get them nowhere. We are all talented, no matter what anybody says. We all have a hidden talent.
Yeah.
And it's just for people to be able to discover it, basically. To be honest, I think people carry knives either with boredom or they're just not seeing the purpose of living or not understanding that every person here is special. So just proving to them that they are all here for a reason and just, inspire them.
This is real, man. This is real.
Listen to the song here in my heart. A melody I start. but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Say sorry. Woo! Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. Oh, don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Ooh, don't let me go.
Instance is twisted. Wouldn't say you're beautiful, I would say you're gifted. Having you with me is like a curse has been lifted. You see what?
What is the world becoming? Government has got us trapped yet running. Young boys selling souls for a bit of dough. Young boys selling souls for a bit of dough. Chasing the money, the cars and the women. Taking the life is like riding a bike for some. Karma's a trick, you see. No matter the price, no matter the time, it always comes back to us. Young girl, great curves, but no morals. Using her hips and tricks to gain affection. Without declaring her mind, her time, her voice with positive direction. Take into account the deliverance of your temptations. To obtain a powerful mind is much more than a slow whine or a skillful grind. Karma's a trick, you know. No matter the time, no matter the price, it always comes back to us. It's as if having self-respect brings shame. Common sense is as common as it seems. Stuck on the roads when there's dreams we can't foresee. More funerals than weddings, it's such a shame. Baby mamas for dramas, it's all the same. This isn't the life I was raised to proclaim.
Wow. How long have you been writing?
I've always wrote, but I didn't really.
You thought you had potential.
Yeah, I was told I had potential, but I didn't like to
You
read,
got it, man.
to write.
You got it.
Somewhere
That
for
is.
people. I can read this. It sounds a bit depressing, but it's not. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay. This pain is excruciating. My heart races and brain paces as a lack of control takes over my soul. I don't mean to cause harm and pain to anyone else, but this is my release, my only way out. Hot flashes yet cold shivers, teary-eyed but cold as ice. I show no emotion as I can't separate the differences, happy, sad, bashful or mad. One blank canvas so you can be the judge, but I bear the scars, cuts and bruises so you can see that I'm tough. Soft on the inside and hard on the out. The spilling of my blood is the only way around it. Bit by bit my weaknesses flow free. Insecurity, insanity, inhibitions and pain, all sorted out and let rain through these veins. Stress-free memories for the next 10 minutes at least, so farewell until we meet again. My closest friend, my razor pen. Wow.
I think where we should go with it, because the family idea is really good. You can go, for scene one, it's the family without the sister. So the sister that's gone, and they're just, whatever, just not all there. And then it can kind of contrast to where they were all happy and the sister's there, and as they said about indirect, so she's kind of indirecting the mother, like she needs to come out of these gangs and never know where she is, and then it can go with how she was murdered, what's the story behind the murder.
What I've heard today sounds really great. Like I'm not just saying that, like I'm really enthusiastic about hearing what everybody's got to bring. I know over the past couple of weeks it's kind of been up and down and stuff like that, but I think the direction of where things are going, and like everybody who's here today has really pulled forward and like, you know, stepped up to the mark. And like from what I'm hearing, I think you guys are just gonna blow everybody away and stuff.
Good night, everybody. Mama's first. Okay. Basically, I hope you've all enjoyed our events that's put through throughout the day. I hope all of you's gone on the ball.
No love. Say. Story of a young girl riding in Wisconsin. 2025, thinking suicide rate.
Be bad. Be close, be true. Your mind makes a choice and it goes with it too. Sound rules built by society. Government's got us trapped yet running. Young boys selling souls for a bit of dough. I know there's something that I have to do. I have to tell
thank everybody for coming out and supporting what these guys have put together. And I just want to say, me and Steve from Goldmind, we've been working here over the past couple of weeks along with Birmingham Youth Service, the Lighthouse, Midlands Police, a few other people how we put together this event. And I'm absolutely blown inspired by what these young people have put together, and I think they deserve.
Can we just